Have you ever felt like your days are flying by, yet you're not really sure where your life is heading? Like you're constantly moving, busy, exhausted, yet still feeling empty and stuck? That's because you rarely, or maybe never, stop to truly think. But real strength doesn't come from aimless busyness. It comes from quiet moments where you dare to face your own thoughts and reset everything. Make time every day till you think and reset. Most people never truly stop to think. They're always doing something, always on the move, always distracted. From the moment they wake up until they fall asleep, their minds are filled with tasks, noise, and reactions. But the truth is, a life without time to think is a life running on autopilot. You can't make good decisions when you're always rushing. You can't grow when your mind is filled with other people's opinions. And you won't feel peace if your mind never slows down. Making time every day to think and reset isn't a luxury. It's a necessity. Without it, your mind becomes cluttered. You start reacting instead of choosing. You lose track of what matters. And without realizing it, you're just surviving each day, not building something meaningful. That's why you need quiet time every day, time to sit with your thoughts and observe where they're going. You might be busy, but you're not too busy to think. If you have time to scroll, you have time to be still. If you have time to talk to everyone else, you have time to talk to yourself. Your brain isn't a machine that can run endlessly without consequence. It needs space to untangle everything. It needs moments of stillness to reset. When you never pause, pressure builds up. You carry tension you don't even notice. You make decisions without understanding why. You lose connection with your values and start chasing things that are just distractions. You don't need an hour. 10 minutes can shift your mindset. But you have to truly think, not scroll, not escape, not numb. Real thinking means asking yourself hard questions. Where's my life heading? How do I feel right now? What's draining my energy? What am I avoiding that needs to be faced? Thinking like this makes you stronger. It brings awareness. And awareness is power. Resetting your mind daily keeps you from drifting off course. Life has a way of pulling you off track without warning. You start with good intentions, then distractions show up. You say yes to too many things. You hold on to problems you should have released. Suddenly, your days feel out of control. That's the power of resetting. It's like cleaning out your mental space. You clear the noise, you release the weight, you refocus on what matters most. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being honest with yourself. A few quiet moments can help you catch habits before they become patterns. You can notice when you're slipping into doubt, fear, or frustration. You can adjust course before everything spirals. Most people don't do this. They wait until something breaks. But if you train yourself to think every day, you won't constantly need to recover from breakdowns. You'll prevent them in the first place. You also build emotional control. When you think clearly, you stop letting every emotion dictate your actions. You pause, you observe, you respond, not react. That kind of control changes everything. Your relationships improve. Your decisions become wiser. Your goals become clearer. But that control doesn't appear on its own. It's built in silence, when you're not arguing with the world, not trying to prove anything, just sitting, reflecting, breathing, understanding. Many people say they don't have time, but this isn't about time. It's about values. If you don't value your mind, your time will always be given to something else. You'll give it to things that don't deserve it. But if you truly value mental clarity, you'll make space for it. You'll wake up a little earlier. You'll put the phone down. You'll choose 5 minutes of stillness over 5 hours of anxiety. The time you give yourself each day is how you build mental strength. It's how you learn to face life before life knocks you down. When you stop and think, You see everything more clearly. You notice what's not working. You catch the lies your own mind tells you. You spot small problems before they become disasters. You stop being a slave to circumstance and start leading your life with intention. You also learn what drains you. Most people aren't tired because they're doing too much. They're tired because they never stop carrying mental burdens. Thoughts about what they should be doing, what others think, what might go wrong. All that builds up in a mind day after day. And because they never take time to sort through it, the weight keeps growing. But when you take time to reset, you let it go. You breathe deeper. You gain perspective. And suddenly life feels lighter. Not because life changed, but because your mind did. This is where your creativity comes back to life. The best ideas don't come when your mind is loud. They come when your mind is quiet. When you're not trying to impress anyone, not rushing to the next thing, just sitting, reflecting, listening to your own thoughts. That's where solutions appear. That's where clarity comes. That's where you remember what truly matters. But you'll miss it if you keep moving, keep reacting, keep filling silence with noise. There's nothing weak about needing to reset. In fact, it's one of the strongest things you can do. It takes courage to pause. It takes strength to face your own thoughts. Most people avoid it because they're afraid of what they'll find. But you can't fix what you won't face. And you can't grow if you never slow down enough to ask the real questions. You don't need a special place. You don't need perfect conditions. You just need to decide that your mind is worth caring for. Sit in your room. Step outside for a moment. Find a quiet corner. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Don't run from your thoughts. Observe them. Don't fight your emotions. Understand them. That's where growth begins. That's where healing begins. This habit of thinking and resetting shapes your identity. You stop being shaped by the world and start shaping yourself. You begin to live with awareness, not just go with the flow. And as you repeat this every day, your mind becomes clearer, sharper, calmer. You're no longer easily shaken by small things. You stop chasing validation. You start moving from a place of strength, not stress. Over time, this habit becomes your edge. While others are lost in distraction, you stay grounded. While others are burned out, you stay steady. While others are filled with doubt, you stay certain because you've taken the time to understand yourself. You've trained your mind to pause, reflect, and reset. That ability is rare, but it's available to anyone willing to slow down and take it seriously. If there's one thing you need to do today, don't skip this. Don't wait until your mind breaks down before you care for it. Start now. Make time every day to be alone with your thoughts, to question your direction, to check your energy, to reset your focus. This isn't about slowing your life down. It's about building a life that makes sense. A life that's strong from within, not just busy on the outside. This is how you stay clear. This is how you stay grounded. This is how you stay in control of your life's direction. It all starts with one simple decision. Make time every day to think and reset. That's where your true power begins. Thank you.